What's going on, Mullen fans? Welcome back for another video. So tomorrow is the big day for Mullen Automotive, the shareholder meeting. The stock was down about 6% in regular trading hours and about 1% up during after hours trading. We're going to find out what's going to be the outcome with these proposals. We're going to talk on a few of those proposals in this video, as well as how I think things will play out for the stock price here in the short term, beginning of August. But first, I want to let you guys know that I am really exhausted. I've been spending all day trying to get my truck out of the shop. These ICE vehicles, maybe I need to switch to an EV. And GM, I'm watching you. We got to do better. My first time getting a breather for the day, and I'll spend some of that making this video for you all. I'll get the rest later. I did a community poll the other day saying the last day of July is done. Green day off, no news, 66% total volume off exchange, 5 consecutive days of those suspicious candle wicks in pre-market hours. What's next? And there weren't many votes, only 116. But as you can see, the poll selections were Mullen will reach 10 cents before the meeting at 27% votes. Low split ratio based off price, 8%. High split ratio based off price, 5%. And a 52% is actually saying reverse split will be approved, but stock will run before it gets initiated. Interested there. Then the last one, 9% at I'm chucking deuces, meaning people may possibly want to get out before the meeting. And we did see a sharp drop in price at the end of the day. That could have possibly been people getting out before the shareholder meeting. Or it could have also been non-retail selling pressure to portray that people are getting out before the meeting. Now, Mullen stock drops ahead of annual stockholder meeting. The reverse stock split proposal, or proposal number 3, seems to be the focal point for the meeting. The proposal is important in order for Mullen to achieve NASDAQ's $1 minimum stock price continued listing requirement. Back in May, Mullen announced that it had traded above $1 for 10 consecutive business days before the deadline extension of September 5th. It added that it was awaiting confirmation from NASDAQ to confirm that it had met the requirement. Now, this is where I think Mullen got glazed. It says, however, it appears that Mullen has not in fact satisfied the minimum $1 price requirement as it remains on NASDAQ's non-compliant companies list. This is because in certain situations, the exchange can require a non-compliant company to trade above $1 more than 10 consecutive business days, but generally no more than 20 consecutive business days. Factors that affect the number of days a stock must trade above $1 include price trend, the amount that it has traded above $1, and volume. So this is where I think that statement that Financial Journey made when he said that NASDAQ must not like Mullen stock, because they say this happens on certain situations, that it will be more than 20 consecutive business days that they'll have to be trading over $1, as well as price trend. And with all the failure to deliver, numerous days where the total volume of the day is 70% off exchange, as much as Mullen's price has been suppressed to the downside, of course NASDAQ's going to use the downtrend rule on Mullen Automotive, because most may know that once NASDAQ confirmed compliance for Mullen Automotive stock, the stock would have just ran. Let's talk about Delaware to Maryland. The proposal to change Mullen's state of incorporation to Maryland somewhat ties into the reverse stock split proposal. As explained by Mullen, companies incorporated in Maryland may enact a reverse stock split without shareholder approval. However, the company may not exceed a reverse stock split ratio of more than 1-for-10 over any 12-month period. In addition, Maryland-based companies can also increase or decrease the aggregate number of authorized shares of stock or the number of shares of any class or series of stock that the Maryland Corporation is authorized to issue without a stockholder vote. And that ties into the 52 million share incentive plan that Mullen's trying to get passed, which is proposal number 2. David don't need no more incentives. Come on. Now let's take a look at the daily chart as we talk on the poll votes I mentioned in the beginning of the video. You see that the RSI went up along with the stock price from 10 cents to 32 cents, and now it is just flat, but the stock price has been steadily creeping down. And the MACD at the bottom has been green. It's been green for a long time. And as you can tell on the TTM squeeze, It tried to go green, but as shorts consistently slammed the stock price at market open, it's just made that TTM squeeze go back red. Now, as far as the poll, 27% people voted that Mullen will reach 10 cents before the meeting. Now, I think 10 cents could possibly come during the shareholder meeting, depending on how some of these proposals are announced that they were voted. I think many have prepared their minds that a reverse stock split will be approved, but as far as initiated, coming in at a 52% vote, it says reverse stock split will be approved, but stock will run before it gets initiated. Now that could be possible as well. It gets approved, and then there's a slew of press releases we know David is probably sitting on to boost the stock price, and then before it gets initiated, the price could be at a higher level and Mullen could be in a better position to have more of a buffer over that $1 level post split, and obviously rolling into any buybacks of shares, as well as that big event on August 24th where the first vehicles will be rolling off the line. Now, in my opinion, even after there was no substantial update on production progress in the month of July, I think we didn't see 10 cents just yet because of the attacks waiting for tomorrow's shareholder meeting. The price has been suppressed all the way leading to this shareholder meeting, as I stated in previous videos. And tomorrow can go either way. There could be a lot of pressure to the downside, or there could be a lot of pressure to the upside. Let me know what you think about all the information covered. If you are holding going into the shareholders meeting and after, do you think there will be an upset or a surprise tomorrow? Let me know down in the comments, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm gone.